Okay, first and foremost, I am sorry. I am a bit under the weather and I have some things going on here because I was tattooing. So you guys will see I have some patches here and there and everywhere because I was tattooing. Um, so get that out of the way right now. Next up, I am struggling with some allergy issues going on, some changes in employment, and I'm working in a new building, etc., etc. So these things happen. But even though I was not planning on videoing anything until I was feeling 100% or close to it and all healed up, um, I was reading some things here that I feel like I need to talk about. Okay. So, this is Making Love to God, The Path to Divine Sex, Ananda through Tina Louise Spalding. And there are some things here that we need to talk about because manifestation and our ability to manifest comes up in some of my conversations with friends. And so I have often said that I tend to stay away from intentional manifestations because I have realized over the years that I seldom wish for that which is best for me. I have an idea and a concept in my mind of that which I think is best for me. Usually not the case, okay? So I stay away from intentional manifestation. However, in this passage, in this book, it speaks of this. And it very eloquently presents how we can focus on manifesting our highest and best good without falling into a trap of conceptualizing ideas that we think is what is best for us. And so it says this: so often in the West, you focus on an object you think will bring you a feeling. We are asking you to focus instead on the feeling you wish for: abundance, peace, joy, love, and let the universe decide on the form that it will arise in. You see, so often the object will not bring you what you want, so then you ask for another object, and it too does not satisfy. This is because you are energetic beings, and it is energy that you want, but you do not know it. You have been taught the value is in the object, and this is a factor that confuses you a great deal. You are taught to buy and to attach to the solid in the world, but all of the greatest experiences are just that, experiences. They are not solid at all. Love, dreams, enlightenment, none of these has a price or a physical density, so you are seeking, but you will not find. That is so true and so perfect. Again, this is Making Love to God. And that's exactly that. So if we want to manifest what is best for us, so we focus on abundance, but we must focus on the feeling of abundance, not the idea or the worldly concepts and thoughts about what abundance looks like. So it's not the cars, the homes, the vacations. It is really to focus on the feeling of what that is in an energetic sense, feeling. What it is to feel abundant. What it is to feel at peace. what it is to feel Christ-like. For those of us who are focusing and our intent is to become a Christed being, right? So to feel energetically what it is to be that Christed being. Or to focus on moments when we've had those experiences and we've had those feelings. To focus on the feeling that we've already experienced. To focus and fixate and give our loving attention to that we might call into our lives more of that. And so, again, I apologize for what's going on here and for my sound and everything, but this was important, and I felt it really, really important to share because it expressed some very valuable truths. And if we want to sit in stillness and focus on, like right now I'm having allergy issues, if I want to sit in stillness and focus on healing, what I would focus on is what it feels like to be well, what it feels like to be energetic, what it feels like to be completely healthy, what that feels like. And in that is where the healing comes. By that, the body responds to that. The body takes orders from us. And so we need to be careful where we're directing that and how we're directing it. So also in this book, they talk about prayers, and they say, you know, you're praying constantly. You're praying every moment of the day. Every thought you ever had and have is a prayer, if you give your loving attention to it. So if a thought comes into the mind and we let it go, if a thought comes into the mind and we let it go, less harm is done. If a thought comes into the mind and we fixate and lament and ruminate on it, we are giving it our love and attention. We create more of the same. Or it's like throwing gasoline on a fire. We feed it. We're feeding it. So again, you know, law of attraction. Most people who see these videos will already have an understanding of what the law of attraction is, because it is the law of nature, to a point. What you focus on, you actually attract to you. So, you know, birds of a feather flock together. If you know that is true, why? Because people who are happy attract other happy people. People who are miserable attract other miserable people. I'm using very 3D terms right now, very human terms, but that is where they are energetically. Wherever we are energetically, we will attract the like. Sometimes we will attract the opposite in not such a good way, but then that we can use that. If we're looking at it properly, if we're seeing clearly, we can use that as a way of bumping us up to another level, because, oh, here's an obstacle. When we get over that obstacle, we're up to the next level. And so it's all about where we're vibrating energetically. And if we want to vibrate higher energetically, it is to focus on the feeling of a higher vibration. What is that? What does that feel like? So to really go into that and spend some time there. So I hope that this message finds you all well. And peace and love, may you be blessed.